Hi, my name is Peter Abrahamsen. I'm a psychologist and a coach, and the topic for this video is anxiety. Anxiety is an emotion. We can all have that emotion, and we experience it in different ways. And it depends on what the situation is, who we are on the day, and what we think we are up against. But anxiety is typically the brain's way of protecting us against something we think is going to happen in the future. So this is what can happen if you go into what if mode and say, oh, what about this? What about that? That might happen, or they may not like me, and what will they think about me? All those things can cause anxiety. But anxiety is more than just the word anxiety. We have to be careful not just to go straight into, oh, I've got anxiety, when actually it's something else. Anxiety is an emotion that I would recommend that you look at on maybe a 10-point scale. So from the mild to the moderate to the severe. So the severe end is panic attack. That's where people end up in A&E thinking they have a heart attack. And anxiety attack and heart attack can come across as very familiar. It happens up here. So when you feel anxiety, it's typically in the upper part of your body where you can feel the physical sensation. And then you have what the head does as well. So a lot of my clients talk about anxiety, and I give them a little exercise which I want to encourage you to do as well, so that when you think about the way that you feel anxiety, that you have a more varied spectrum of anxiety. Because it could just be apprehension. Actually, you could be excited, or you could be worried about something. And those are the milder forms on the scale of anxiety. So my concern is that too many people think, oh, the thing I feel is anxiety. Anxiety is bad, I've learned that. But actually, anxiety is one of the very normal emotions, and it's there to protect us, to make us stop and think. So don't be afraid of anxiety, but be more specific about what it is that you're actually feeling. What is your emotion right now? Is it apprehension? Is it a little bit of worry? Are you just nervous before an exam? How do you define anxiety? As you can see, I've made an example. This is actually something that a client did, describing how she felt her different stages of anxiety. So be a bit more varied, add a bit more dimension to your language and your thinking when you feel anxiety, because not everything is full-blown anxiety. What's the next step if you go straight to anxiety? Is there then no steps between anxiety and panic attack? Have a think about this and do that little exercise that you've seen behind you, and feel free to scroll back and use that as a template and use your own words of how you describe what you actually feel when you just jump straight to the word anxiety. There are other words that you can use that better describe what you feel at that point. Thank you for watching. Take care.